Welcome back to JP's Budget Collecting. According to StreamYard, no one's there yet. And our weekly Sunday whatever show. I just started a little early, just a couple minutes. But hopefully somebody will hop in and join us here in a second. What's my cat doing? Yeah. So yeah, we're just going to hang out for a few minutes before I go play D&D over on White Whale Comics channel here in an hour and a minute. We'll be over there playing D&D and having some fun with the boys. Big Will, John, Comics Miss Explained, Jason, Daymares, and of course Alec, our Dungeon Master extraordinaire. And till then, we're just gonna talk about random stuff. I put She-Hulk in the background. Figured we'd talk about that casting, see what everybody thought. Got a bunch of stuff. We got the WandaVision trailer. We got some other casting and rumor news. They officially pushed basically all the Marvel movies that were supposed to come out this year have now officially been pushed a year. So the whole cinematic universe got pushed a year. So yeah, we got some stuff we can talk about, or we can do like last week when we talked about hamburgers. So whatever works, man. Ruben, what's going on, my friend? I do finally have somebody hopping in here. Thank you for joining me and hanging out on this Sunday evening. Yeah, my Chiefs didn't play today. I've been doing odds and ends around the house all day, trying to clean this place up, and it's still a mess. Yeah. So yeah, we still got work to do. I didn't pick anything up this week. What else we got in? Jonathan, what's going on? So no new books. I have been reading some stuff, trying to catch up on my back issues because my pile. If you guys want to see, here is my new comic book pile of unread. That's how far behind I've gotten. So some titles I've stayed up on. Some titles I've got like 3 or 4 issues in there. ASM being one of them. So try to catch up a little bit on my reading, but I've also been reading. I got some stuff coming up for the indie show, so I've been reading some trades in the last week or so, getting ready for that stuff. And yeah, but mostly been trying to save a little money for the moment before I buy something else. You guys know me, I'm focused on bigger books and try not to buy too much small stuff, and right now I can't afford anything but small stuff, so we're trying to get ourselves back in a position. Let's see. We still just got the 2 hanging out. So indie show coming up this week. Thursday night is going to be our next episode. I know I was supposed to do an episode last Tuesday, I believe. But Unruly Simeon is part of that show, and I wonder if just nobody got alerts, but he had a work thing come up, so he wasn't able to do it. So we put off The Wicked and Divine, volumes 2 and 3. We will actually be doing those, not this coming Tuesday, but the Tuesday after. So I'm still in September, so I don't know what day that is. But the second Tuesday of October, so a week from this Tuesday. This Thursday, we are doing Fables, volumes 4 and 5. So that'll make John happy. That'll be with me, John's Comics with Kids, Unruly Simeon again, and Life with 2 YouTubers, Sharon and R.A. Random Wolf, Rena, all hopping in to talk Fables, volumes 4 and 5. He just bought the Jack Kirby Fourth World Omni. Nice. Very good. Good for you, man. So, yeah, we'll be talking a little Fables. I actually looked for an image that I like to use for a thumbnail from this because I read both of these this weekend. But I didn't see an image I really liked that I wasn't already going to use for the thumbnail for Thursday. And so, yeah. So we got that coming up Thursday. We got Wicked and Divine, volumes 2 and 3 coming up on a week from Tuesday. And then 2 weeks from Tuesday, we'll have a Gotham City Chronicles. We'll be back. And we will be talking... and that will be on my channel this time, not on Comic Books NYC's channel. Will you get down? You're driving me crazy. Or sit in my lap or whatever. She wants attention, but yeah. And we will be kicking off sort of Nightfall We're going to try to follow up pretty quick with actual Nightfall, but we're going to be kicking off our little Nightfall run of doing a couple of stories, maybe not in a row, but with Vengeance of Bane. So we will be reading and discussing Bane's origin, his introduction, on Gotham City Chronicles on the 15th. I think that's right. I don't remember. 13th. I have no idea. Not this Tuesday, not next Tuesday, the Tuesday after. So there you go. So those are kind of the stuff I've been reading and coming up with in terms of trades. The other thing I did finally read today, like super late, finally got around to reading Three Jokers issue 1, and I wasn't impressed. I'd heard some people just saying, it's okay. I'm not even sure I thought it was okay, but we'll see where it goes. But I was a little disappointed in this, to be honest. More than a little disappointed, I'll be perfectly honest. I didn't think this was very good. I guess I shouldn't give spoilers yet because issue 2 isn't even out. But yeah, there's a couple things that happen the Red Hood doesn't hear, and Batman and Batgirl allow to happen. It's just like, what the frick? I need to reread Nightfall right as it came, but never said. See, that's me. I read it on the spinner racks back in the day. So yeah, like we're gonna do. I think what we're planning to do for Nightfall is, and we may not do them in order, but we're planning to do Vengeance of Bane, and then I don't think we're gonna do anything else that's in this prelude that I have here. And then we're going to skip to the numbered issues of Nightfall will be the next thing we would do. So we would do the numbered issues through 500. And then I don't know how much of the aftermath of that we'll do as an episode of Gotham City Chronicles. But that, I believe, is our plan, is to just do the numbered issues. So I guess actually there are some numbered issues in here. Yeah? Is that right? Yeah, so this doesn't start till 13. So... Oh, because that's 2. Yeah, so we got... Yeah, so basically we'll be doing this one and this one through 500. So, hey, Johnny, what's going on, my man? Yeah, I agree. And not to mention the thing with the shark and that he just uses a shark to eliminate the guy, and the guy's legs are sticking out of the shark's mouth, and they just stand there and do nothing. All 3 of them. Yeah. Just reread. Hey, Tricky Trapster, what's going on? I just talked about that, John. I finished up. I actually finished up. Let's see. When did I start? I started volume 4 Friday night. No, Thursday night. Because Friday night I didn't really read anything. I started volume 4 Thursday night, finished it up Saturday afternoon, and then I crushed, because volume 5 is pretty thin in comparison. I crushed volume 5 last night. So here we go. I could save it till I guess the Thursday, because we're going to talk about them. But yeah, I will say I appreciate that John kept me reading, because I really disliked volume 1 of Fables. I am not going to lie. But it has gotten better and better, in my opinion. And we'll talk about why I think that on Thursday. But yeah, I would say I enjoyed volume 3 is really good, but like I didn't really enjoy volume 1. Volume 2 was a little better. These I really enjoyed. So I think the story is getting better. Save your vitriol. There's no vitriol. Not for 4 and 5. Well, maybe a little bit. No, the only vitriol I have at the moment is for this. This was bad. I'm sorry. That's bad. Hey, Phil, what's going on? So, but we got that coming up on Thursday night. We're doing Fables. And like I said, a week from Tuesday, we're doing is when we rescheduled Wicked and Divine. So we did not forget about that. It just unreally had something come up. Hey, Chris Green, what's going on? Thank you for joining us, hanging out a little bit. We're just talking about whatever. So talking a little bit about what I've been reading. So let me know if you guys have been reading anything good. That's really all I've gotten to last week, because early in the week I was trying to finish these up, and then we didn't do that. And then late in the week I shifted to these, and then I got through this today, and then I also read this, which was an issue. I was an issue behind on Batman Adventures Continue, and so far this series just seems like they're trying to bring. I've enjoyed it, but they're just like, we're going to bring in all the characters we never got around to, including in the animated universe. So early in the story, we got Deathstroke. In this one, we get Azrael. Obviously, they've been setting up Red Hood, Jason Todd in this. But I'm sure the rest of the story is probably going to be out, because I think it's only 7 issues. Are these oversized? 3 Jokers was the first DC oversized that I've read. Actually, like that format. Are you talking about like just the prestige format? Because these aren't the giant. Because like the giant format, like Harleen and stuff, is like way bigger than that. Or Batman Damned or anything like that. Those are way bigger books. At least mine is just a regular comic book size. It is still Black Label, right? Yeah, it's still Black Label. Although the label on this is not the normal Black Label thing. It just says Black Label. That's weird. Normally they have like the little black box thing. Huh. It's interesting. I did not, George. And we could get into it, like, if you liked it, but all right, we'll go full spoilers. Like, the things that Red Hood does in here, there's a couple things I don't like. First of all, let's talk about Red Hood. Full spoilers. If you have not read this, I'm going to go full spoilers here, because I'm going to talk to George. Wait, George, have you read it? Let's wait and see if D-Runk has actually read this before I go full spoilers that I didn't like it. Or maybe he's just asking because he hasn't read it yet. But no, like, this is not, unless you got a different version there, Jonathan, like, when you're talking oversized format, like, come out of there. So this is like that oversized Black Label format. And this is 3 Jokers. See, 3 Jokers is just normal comic book size. It's not that big giant format. So I'm not sure I'm a little confused by what you're talking about there. Hey, Aggressively, what's up? Nice. Very good. So here's what I didn't like. So George has read it. So we're doing full spoilers on 3 Jokers if you haven't read issue 1. My cat just like launched herself at something. So they're fighting the Joker's guys in the aquarium. There's a Jokerized shark behind the glass, and they're fighting the little dude or whatever, the little Joker dude that used to be around that they brought back just for this. That was on that cover somebody had the other day. I forget who had that. Silver Age. Maybe that was Biggie. I don't remember. And Red Hood shoots the glass out, so the shark comes through and eats this guy in front of them. The panel has the shark with the little dude's legs sticking out, and the Batman, Batgirl, and Red Hood do nothing. They just let him get eaten by a shark. And they don't say anything to Red Hood about it. Are you friggin' kidding me? Yo, ABTC Moon Guy, what's going on, Lasso? And then obviously the whole thing at the end is too quick, in my opinion. There's not enough to, like, if he was going to do that, he would have done it years ago, like during the original thing and everything else. Like, the fact that he just snaps the fact that she sort of lets him shoot that version of the Joker, if that's what it is. Yeah, but Batman doesn't do. Since when does Batman just like stand there and when he does that kind of crap and not like they not get into it, or they not like because the shark bit him, but and his legs are like I don't know, like they didn't try to. Anyway, it just was very. I found that very like that's not bad. That's not what they would do in that situation. I guess if that had happened, and then the other thing I don't like about it is I don't like this whole concept of three Jokers. And this is going to go back to my hot take. He needs circumvent. Like I thought that was too quick. Him the way that went down with him shooting that one, and then his line at the end of "Hope that was the right one." Like, oh my god. And then, but then the other thing that really disturbs me is and this is going to go back to my hot take on the Killing Joke, which, if you guys don't know, I despise the Killing Joke. I think it's terrible. And not just because of the way they treat Barbara, who's one of my favorites, but because of how they set up the origin. I think it's a terrible Joker origin story because it's basically the chemicals are the Joker, and that's basically appears to be what this whole story is. There's three of them, which makes the Joker not special or unique in any way, shape, or form as a villain. Apparently, all you have to do is douse in these chemicals, and you become the Joker. Doesn't matter who you are or what. You douse in the right batch of the chemicals, and you become the Joker. And what the bleep. That appears to be what they're setting up. Maybe they'll go a different direction, but that's terrible in my opinion. That is... The chemicals are supposed to release, like, the Joker should be, like, a bad guy to start with. Like, and it shouldn't, the chemicals should react to the person uniquely, in my opinion. And no, it's like, so the people aren't the Joker, it's those chemicals. That's what the story, that's what the Killing Joke story is, and that is what they are telling here, and or appears to be telling here, and I think that's lame. Insert a weak idea into important history. If every moment is shocking, you ignore the plot. Yeah. Oh, my closet door. Well, it'd be a pretty small monster to be in that closet. That closet's about this deep. So, I guess he could be in there though. But yeah, so that's maybe we'll see. I'm gonna read it. I'm with John on the fact that they use the other. I mean, like I'm enjoying Joker War. I did not enjoy this at all. I do think they use the Joker way too much. I would love to see them move away from him for a couple of Batman stories. Can we just get... When's the last time we had a really good Scarecrow story? When's the last time we had a really good Penguin story? Like, when's the last time we had, like, anybody seen Man-Bat? Well, I guess Man-Bat was on Justice League Dark for a while, but like, they did a Two-Face story. It wasn't great recently. I don't know. There's just so many other villains. I would love to see them do some stuff. Yeah, they've done a couple of recent Two-Face stories, and they really haven't done any much justice. And even the last one, they were doing this thing in Detective Comics, and then ultimately they basically made that he was a pawn of the Joker. Like, it was the set up Joker Ward. It was just like, that was terrible. So yeah. Give me Hush again or something. I mean, not like the story, but like that character. Though I think he might be dead at the moment. I can't remember. But give me somebody else that's not the Joker. Give me a really good... When's the last time we had a Damian and Bruce are like have been having a falling out in the comics recently? Give me a great Ra's al Ghul, Talia, Damian, Bruce story. Something. I'll take it. Recap everything, please. Okay, there you go, Unruly. I will recap everything for you. Let me put this. Oh, crap! I opened that box, and I gotta put some stuff. I gotta put something away first, and then I'll recap everything for you, Unruly. There we go. So I can move some things. All right. Sorry. I know you guys want to see me like shuffle stuff around. That's great, YouTube. Here's your recap, Unruly. I finished these this weekend, so I'm ready for Thursday. I hope you were ready for Thursday. I finished these, and I'm probably going to try to restart these before we do this a week from Tuesday, since we had to reschedule. Today I read this garbage. It's not garbage. It just wasn't. I didn't think it was very good. And then I read this, which this has been fun, but nothing too deep. They seem to be bringing, like I said, they brought Deathstroke to the Batman the Animated Universe. They brought Azrael in this one. They're bringing Red Hood. It's been fun. Nothing too great. Simeon being unruly. Hey, Ohana Comics, what's going on? Yeah, Riddler something. Yeah, something different. Just give me something different. Give me something non-Joker at the moment. I'm absolutely down with that. And then I was talking about the fact that second full week of October, so not this Tuesday, not the next Tuesday when we're doing Wicked and Divine, but the Tuesday after, Gotham City Chronicles will be back. It'll be on my channel. And we're going to kick off trying to get some of the Nightfall run done. And if I could get to that page so I can show the appropriate cover. And we're going to start it with Vengeance of Bane. And that'll be Kavi, myself, George, D-Runk Comics, and Bear Island. We will be talking Vengeance of Bane in a couple of weeks on Gotham City Chronicles. And there's TJ. See, like last week during D&D, I think you said the message that you were bidding on something for me, and I was thinking, no, you were supposed to do Miss Explain first. Hey, Brett, what's going on? Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. TJ strikes again. He was supposed to wait. Like, it's not even my birthday, TJ. You still got like months to go, so you're just doing it early, I guess. I'm terrified of what this is going to be because of what he said he was going to move to after, like, because originally he was talking about going after the Spider-Woman book, like the first appearance of Spider-Woman for me, and then is it what he claimed he was going to get me, and then that I wasn't allowed to buy, and then of course all those rumors and that book spiked, and he was like, well, I'm not going to do that right now, and I was like, don't blame you. And then suddenly he's bidding on something else, and I'm terrified of what that's going to be. So, Tricky Trapster, what's going on? Yes, you did. You drunken wrestler, you. So, drunken NWO, D-Runk NWO, Magic Lasso. He was already in the house. So, yeah. Okay. Oh, you're too generous, my friend. You're too generous. I don't. Yeah. Way too generous. So yeah, those are some of the stuff I got coming up. Since TJ said he's sending me a book, I might as well make him mad at me. I'm going to be disappointed. I doubt that. Well, we already knew you weren't going to go after that one because that would have been silly with it like spiking right now. And I seriously doubt I'm going to be disappointed. You're probably going to be disappointed in me because I'm not doing the look back next week. I'm taking a week off. I haven't missed a week since June. And CBSI did not do a list this week. 6 months ago, this coming week, 6 months ago, it was right at the beginning of the pandemic stuff. And they basically, the guy did, it's like, oh, there's not enough hot books this week because a lot of people weren't buying initially before the market went crazy, as we know it's going right now. So he didn't do a list. He did like, these are my favorite books kind of thing. And so I'm using that as an excuse to take a break because there's not really a list I could do the Comic Tom one, I guess, but I'm just gonna take a break. I need it. And then we'll be back at it the next week. So, hey, Planet Arizona Comics. TJ only since slept. That is not true. I have seen TJ A-OK several Raw books, usually with a note that says slab this immediately. But yeah, I have seen TJ not send slabs to people. I don't know what he's sending me, but it's too much. That's what I know. But there is it's 1 week, and they weren't the full list anyway. So it's a good time for me to slip a break in. Then I'll go again until probably Thanksgiving will be the next time that I take a week off, just because of family stuff. And then yeah, then I don't think I even took a week off last year around Christmas. I don't remember. Oh my gosh, it's killed me this week that there was 20 again. I was like, oh. Yeah. TJ does A-OK drinkware as well. So I don't know what he's doing. He did say something about that he was bidding on a book. So last Sunday. So I don't know what he's going to send me. Like I said, it's going to be too much because that's just how TJ rolls. It's just how TJ rolls. So if it's on its way to his house, which means, yeah, probably in a week or so, I will be, yeah. Well, hopefully it arrives safe, TJ, and everything works out with that, with the post office, everything else right now. So I still have 10 books at CGC. They have not moved past received yet. They were received on the 15th. So yeah, we got a while to wait on those, I think. Top 10 dumpster fire of 2020. That would remind me to have to go back and look at some of these things. The cat is like now pawing at me because like, you will pay attention. Come here then. But how far are we in? We're 27 minutes in, which means we will be doing D&D and 32 minutes on White Whale's channel. So I got about 10 minutes left of messing around here before I want to roll out to get ready for that. So other things that happened this week. So what does everybody think of the She-Hulk casting? I kind of like it. I knew they were gonna. I mean, it obviously locks in for sure that it was gonna be. She's gonna be CGI. I know there was a lot of people like, what are they? They had some females that they were pushing for that were like would be big enough to maybe like not have to do the CGI. But I'd rather have a good actress. I think this lady. I think she is. I think she looks the part for Jen. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm kind of excited. I'm glad that was one I grabbed in advance, that I did go on and grab one of those. Disappointed I didn't pull the trigger on the first Monica Rambeau with that showing up in the trailer. Yeah, that's kind of my thoughts, John, is I think that's a home run. I think I'm never going to, I never can pronounce her name correctly, but I think she's a home run as a casting. Yeah, they charged me already, but I already had it set aside. Yeah, they charged me. Actually, it took them about a week to charge me after it was received. So like it was received on the 15th and they charged me at the beginning of this week. So it took about a week after it was received for them to charge me, but yeah, it hadn't moved yet. So they are definitely doing that. Brett also thinks she's a great actress. Ohana's got books that were received on the 1st. Good. You'll be a couple weeks ahead of me then. Good for you. Planet thinks they hit a home run. You know, that's going to be my one big thing about that is clearly if they're using her, that for sure to me tells me they're going to do the CGI She-Hulk, which is fine, but I think that's going to be tricky. Like, honestly, and obviously the CGI technology and all this kind of stuff is advanced so much too, but it took them like 3 or 4 movies to really make Hulk look good, in my opinion. Ohana's seriously excited. First Rambo. Nice. Yeah, I feel like Angie Harmon though is a little old. Like she's older than us, like older than me. Like she's in her mid 40s, and my guess is they wanted somebody a little younger. I'm not sure. I think this lady's in her low 30s. I think. I think they wanted somebody a little younger than Angie Harmon. But hey, Big Will, I didn't say hello yet, but oh, very nice. How many books you got coming back, D-Runk? Okay, Canadian Price Grant, very nice. Christian Bale's play every character. I get that. But I just think they wanted an actress that they were going to have around for a while because they're not going to have him around. I doubt, although most of it's motion capture, so he could probably continue to do Hulk for a while. But yeah, my guess is they do it. $5, nice, good for you, D-Runk. Spidey books or mix and match of other stuff. Seems like mostly you've seen Spidey books nowadays, for the most part. Although you said that Batman and some other stuff recently too. I hit the wrong thing. See, that's my concern. Is it took them multiple movies to figure out, and like so to make the big guy look good, like making her like finding that balance between making her like big muscular She-Hulk and yet still not like too big, and like finding the balance and making that look good for a show. I think it's gonna be tough. Spidey and DC, so he's got a mix. I just think I think this is a home run, and personally, like I'm super happy with the casting. So, and yes, it's ageism, yeah, because Angie Harmon's actually, yeah, she's not that she's getting up there for like she couldn't play a role, but I just don't know that I wouldn't have cast her for this. Hey, Fuchsia, what's going on? So no, I am excited about that. I'm excited about the WandaVision thing. I think it's just going to be weird and funny, and yeah, I think the WandaVision. Like I'll be honest, when they first like started talking about this, and it was kind of be this kind of weird sitcom-y, like where she's basically created multiple universes, I was like, I don't know, but like the more I've seen of it, it's growing on me that it has huge potential, in my opinion. Now, I will say it also has huge potential to be a giant swing and miss, as well. Like I could totally see WandaVision being a fail of massive proportions if they're not careful. But I think it's got tons of potential. Yeah, that's my thing. It looks like a trip. I think it could be really good. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if normal. I don't know. People like. I mean, people like Westworld, and they like Twin Peaks, and they like some trippy stuff. I think it probably will find. I think there's a chance that it might actually find a big audience among people that aren't necessarily comic fans if they pull it off. Yeah. So where are we at? We are 35 minutes in, so we're 25 minutes away from D&D. What else do I got to talk about? Not a whole lot. I'll be honest. Like I said, I haven't really bought anything for a while. I only had one. That's where I'm at, TJ. And yes, it's ageism, D-Runk, but and yeah, this is true. Doom Patrol is out there. I'm behind on Doom Patrol. I have not finished Doom Patrol, and I haven't even started season 2 of The Boys yet. I am way behind on my watching of stuff, which is like perpetual. I'm perpetually behind on that stuff. So yeah, I need to get caught up on that stuff. I need to get, yeah, I'm way behind on comic reading at the moment, but like I said, I did get these guys read for my upcoming indie shows. We will be doing Fables Thursday night with John, Unruly, Life with Two YouTubers, and RA Random Wolf. So that should be fun. Favorite current comic that I am reading, that I'm pulling and reading. What do I like put at the top of the stack when I get home? I've been putting. I'm trying to think. Did I put Batman at the top of the stack, or did I? I think I put Marauders. It was the first. Like when I had like 3 weeks worth of books that I picked up last week. I didn't go this week. I only had one book this week on my pull. So it was weird. It was a really light week. I picked up 3 weeks worth of books last week, and I think the first thing I read was Marauders. I think that's probably the thing I'm enjoying the most. I then did not read Batman next because I knew like some of them came before Batman 99, so I had to I read a couple of the tie-ins before I got to Batman 99. I've enjoyed Joker War. I know some people haven't. Like I didn't enjoy Three Jokers, but I'm enjoying Joker War. What else was right at the top of my? What else did I read quick? I put a bunch of stuff away that I'd read yesterday, that I'd read over the last couple of weeks. What was the other thing I read immediately? I don't remember. Those are probably the two top though right now. I've not bought an issue of Something Is Killing the Children. I read it. The trade. I'm dying. Everybody's saying it's just getting better and better. I'm dying for the second trade to come out so we can do another show. I will go track one down. I don't think it's out yet, and if it is, I missed it and I'm mad. I need to go get it. Ohana's saying Ice Cream Man's his favorite thing coming out. Planet Arizona, Immortal Hulk, Batman, Suicide Squad. I haven't been reading Suicide Squad. I never got into it. I do like Tom Taylor. I do have his 7 Secrets, and I haven't started it yet. I do have the first 2 issues of it. I had the second print of issue 1, but so I want to start that. And really saying Planet Hulk, Immortal Hulk is still killing it. Well, that's good. It's really come back nice after a lull in the late 20s, early 30s. Oh, Immortal Hulk is what he's talking about. So, well, good. I'm glad that that's going well. I also have that. I haven't read it yet. It's another one in my stack I just haven't got to. Is the We Only Find Them When We're Dead, which is the Al Ewing indie. I have not read that yet. I did grab issue 1 of that just to see. So yeah. What else is going on? Not a whole lot. There's just not much going on. This coming, I only have 3 comics in his pool. That's very good. Big Will saying Strange Academy is fire. I have not read any of that yet, Big Will. Gideon Falls, Ice Cream Man, Something Is Killing Children. Good for you. I think I'm back up to, what am I pulling right now? I'm pulling Batman. I'm pulling Detective Comics, because I always pull Batman and Detective Comics. I'm pulling Catwoman. I'm pulling Batgirl. That's about the end. It ends at 75 or 50 or whatever issue. 50. Nightwing's going to issue 75. Sorry. It ends at 50. I don't know if they'll relaunch that or not. Pulling Nightwing. He's finally back. Thank God. So those 5. I'm still pulling Wonder Woman. I'm not 100% sure why, but I am for the Middleton covers, basically. Yeah, I will say, I don't want to spoil it, but yeah, 4 is really good. So those are my Bat books that I pull. Pulling Wonder Woman. I'm pulling ASM. God knows why. That's been terrible. Because I pull ASM, basically. pulling 3 Jokers. I guess that counts. There's only 3 issues, but I'm pulling that series. I'm pulling Marauders. I'm pulling. What else am I pulling? I'm pulling Batman: The Adventures Continue. I thought there was one more. What's in my stack? I'm not pulling that yet. I did grab it. I haven't read this yet. I did grab Black Widow #1 for that camel cover, but I'm not pulling that yet. I'm not pulling. There's Wonder Woman. I'm not pulling We Only Find Them When They're Dead because I've only read the one. I'm not pulling 7 Secrets yet. Still haven't read it. There's all the freaking stack of ASM. Maybe that's it. That may be all I'm pulling right now. I do have I've been grabbing some issues of Darth Vader. Then just to give that a shot. Yeah, let's do it. Wait, what did John say he was going to add? Depth of Truth looks good. Who's pulling Depth of Truth? Or Department of Truth this week, and you will regret it. You will regret it. Okay, well, I didn't pull it yet, so I don't know if I can grab one yet. My comic shop may not have. My comic shop is very small, so I may not be able to pull that one this late. If it's a hot new #1, theirs may all be spoken for already. Have we read them all already? You're gonna read 3 and 4 tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah, Department of Truth. Who's writing Department of Truth? Who's the writer for that? You guys know? So for Remember, there's Scumbag. Don't do that. Don't get killed. Tinian. Okay. Tinian's been pretty solid. He has been. Hey, Daymares. Okay, so Daymares is here. I'm going to get off of here because honestly I am, because it's 43 after the hour, which means I'll have 15 minutes before we play D&D. And yeah, so I need to get off of here because mess with the dog and get me some water and get ready to play D&D, get my stuff set up. So I want to thank you guys for hanging out. As always, I didn't have much going on. Thursday night, the next thing probably that'll be on my channel. Come hang out. We're going to talk Fables Volumes 4 and 5 with John, Unruly, Life with Two YouTubers. Should be a good time. And yeah, we will see you guys in 16 minutes over on Whitewell Comics channel. Oh, I guess I started early, so I'm not as far late. 18 minutes over on Whitewell Comics channel. Well, I'm glad he did. Brett, I appreciate that. So, yeah. And I will have to look into Department of Truth. So, all right. Later, everybody. We will see you in a few minutes on Whitewell's channel. Bye.